If you ever played NBA 2K16, you remember the 6'2" speed boosting build point guard that could literally super fast. But also, you remember the 6'7" speed boosting build that was just crazy. Like, it was just crazy. But when 2K17 came out, we had point forwards. It was cool. We had 6'8" point forwards, speed boosting to shoot, dribble, dunk, and play defense. And then we got the 2K18, we had 6'10" point forwards that can literally do it all. Literally power forwards almost. Literally power forwards. Now, 2 years after that, 2K20 is here, and now we have a playmaking glass cleaner build that literally can play defense, can shoot, it can pass, it can break ankles, it literally can dunk. Whatever you want to do, you can do with this build. But the thing about it, you have to make them 6'7". I thought it would be very OP compared to what it was other prior years to having a 6'10" point forward. But now, how 2K is, we got Hall of Fame defensive badges and Hall of Fame playmaking badges. Back then, you know how the badge setup was. They picked our badges for us, and now this year we're able to pick any badges that we want. But y'all gotta listen real close. This red-yellow pie chart ruined NBA 2K20. I cannot lie. Two-way slashing playmakers, two-way slashers. You got playmaking glass cleaners. Like, that red-yellow pie chart is literally the best pie chart on the game. Hands down, the best pie chart. If you never made a red yellow, even me having a two-way slashing playmaker, I barely use it like that. But when I do, I know I'm getting buckets with it. Like, that build is literally OP. I can dunk, shoot, dribble, and play defense. So if I do lose the ball, I have a high chance of getting the ball back. But look, the playmaking glass cleaner. This build was out for a nice little minute. It's been out since maybe January, maybe December. I've been seeing it, I think maybe one of the most recent Pumas, I think it was maybe 3 months ago, 4 months ago. Bro, I seen a playmaking glass cleaner actually pushing point. They was running 3 centers. But look, you're gonna make this build a power forward. You're gonna pick the red yellow pie chart. At least 99% or 98% of people that's watching this video is not a legend, but I'm going to show you a way to make it. Even though I was going to make this build a long time ago when you could just get the name Playmaking Glass Center at 6'7". But things changed. It's a lot of build names that changed over the year that you can't get anymore. But as you do this small little thing that I will show you later in the video, it could change everything. But when you make this build, you're noticeably going to get 10 playmaking badges, or 18 in total. If you really want 18 playmaking badges, if you're not a legend, you can get a total of 18. You maybe get a total of 22 or 21 defensive badges, and you max out at 10 shooting badges. So remember that. If you want a lot of finishing, you're going to have to sacrifice something. If you're going to be if you're a non-legend, you're going to have to sacrifice something. But for me, I know I'm not going to do post fades, and I want them 5 shooting badges, so that's 15 for me, 12, and I got 20 and 31 defensive badges. So check this out. As I'm messing around with it, now I have 13. For all my people that's not legend, this part right here, this part is what you need to pay attention to. Now we have 1, 10, 17, and 18. 1, 10, 17, and 18. You can watch a lot of few other videos to see other badge counts and what the actual attributes are. As you see on this build, I have no steal. When you make this build and you're not a legend, you can't really put a steal up. That's one thing about it. I've been watching a lot of videos. I watched Nut video. I watched a whole bunch of other people's video, trying to make sure I make the right build for me, and also give y'all guys a clear sight amount of what build you can make with this. So look, when I'm about to make this build, you mostly see a lot of people make it Burley build or Define, but most of the time this build is a 6'8" build, a playmaking glass center. If you make this build 6'7", the build will come out as a post playmaker. As a 6'8" build, you have an 80 dunk, an 80 driving dunk. But when you make this build 6'7", this build has an 82 driving dunk. Remember, you have a +5 when you hit 99.9. But when you're not 99.9, you're gonna end up being an 84 driving dunk, and you're gonna only get the pro contact dunks. That's not what you want. So you find a way to make your player 6'7" without having to lose as much. So I was watching a lot of videos. I was like, okay, somebody to actually drop the video. This man Nut dropped a video about the metric system and imperial system. If you don't know what that is, that's the different systems all around the world. Because in the US, we use the imperial system. In other countries, they use the metric system. In my deep range shot critter video, if you watched it, make sure you'll check that video out. When I made that build, he's exactly 6'5". That's just using the regular actual imperial system. But I remade the build, and using the metric system, I end up getting an extra ½ an inch, and now my player looks like he's somewhat 6'6", and it just looked crazy. So when I was making these builds, I'm like, okay, for next year, keep this in mind. If you don't know nothing about the metric system, make sure you go on Google. You can do the conversion of the metric system and imperial systems, the heights and weights and stuff like that. So next year, if you want to be able to finesse some height, but it still say 6'3" as you're being actual 6'4" on your actual monitor or TV that you're playing on, that's how you can finesse. But I'm gonna show you where you could go to actually change that. Right now I'm making this build 6'7", maybe 200 pounds. But remember, as you being a power forward, you guys might want to make your way a little higher just because you're at the power forward position / center position, and you're gonna end up going against some big guys. You might go and get some 7-footers, some 6'9", some 6'10s. You never know. So if you put your weight up just a little, you will end up having at least a 75 interior defense. When it comes to wingspan, on this build being 6'7", you're gonna have at least a 67 3-pointer. But when you make your arms minimum, it's gonna be 67. But if you make your player 6'8", it's gonna be 66. But for the takeover badge, for you, I prefer slasher or playmaker. That's the only two badges I will go with. If you don't care for having playmaking badge, go with the slashing badge. So look, when you're gonna make this build, pay attention. This is the post playmaker, not the play glass. You will see right now. This is the post playmaker just because it's a regular 6'7". So what if I show you, I'm gonna show you me going to the main menu, switching this to imperial. As you see, I'm 6'7". I just changed it. As y'all see for a quick little second, I'm 6'7", and I go down. How is that even possible? You know when you're 6'7", that's the lowest height you can go to. So it's different variations of 6'7" on this game. As I told you, the imperial metric system, as you know, we go by the imperial system. I'm going to switch it to the metric system. So look, as I switch it over, as you go to settings and then you scroll all the way down, you should see the settings for that. And then you're going to go back to my career, and then you're going to click on the player that you had. The player that I had was the play glass all the way at the bottom, and I got kind of confused because I told you, when I make these builds, I make multiple builds just to get them together. I do one with the imperial system, I do one with the metric system. So look, the build we just made, is a 2.3 meter player. So look, when I scroll down, I have an 82 dunk. That's a regular 6'7". That's a regular 6'7". So pay attention. When you do that, that's a regular 6'7" build. So if I go up 1 or 2, I will be at 81 driving dunk. That 81 driving dunk is perfect when you make this build. 81. So once you mess with it, say if you want to be 201 or 203, I will go with the 203 because it's the same as being a 6'8". At real height, you're going to be 6'7" and maybe 3/4 or something like that. You're going to be pretty tall. You're going to be literally, on their scale, is literally 7.9. So basically you're 6'8". So 2.03 could be the one that you want to pick, but 2.02 is the one that I will usually go with because you can finesse a little speed off of it and acceleration. So look, when you build the build, make sure, if you don't know how to read imperial system, make sure I told you, go on Google, use the converter. It'll help you make a lot of builds better than what they usually are, and you can finesse height. That's one thing. You can finesse a lot of things using a metric system on this game. As you know, an offensive threat, slashing, and shooting build, you can really finesse. You really can. When I mean by finesse, you can really make that build a demon build. You can make a 6'3" slashing and shooting offensive threat, not the OG offensive threat, not the yellow and green, not that offensive threat, the actual blue-green offensive threat build, and finesse the height on it. So if you know you want to be 6'2" and you still want the speed, you can make them look 6'3" and still have the speed, and you will still have the actual attributes. As we see, we have the playmaking glass cleaner. One of the most toxic dribble builds on this game. I don't know. Somebody in the comment section, let me know. Which build was the most toxic out of the one of the 2Ks? 2K16 had the 6'7" point guard. 2K17 had the 6'8" point forward. 2K18 had the 6'10" point forward. 2K19 had the 6'7", 6'8" point forward. And 2K20 has the 6'7" playmaking glass center or 6'8" playmaking glass center. Let me know in the comment section, because I don't know. I think 2K18 610.4 would take the cake. That's literally a whole center. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter and Twitch. And should I actually max this build out and get it to 99.9? I might actually do this. But it been your man ChaMoma, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.
I know that you fall in love with me, and it's hard, dog. Used to be fighting my love and protecting your heart like a guard dog. But you know that it's okay. I got your heart, I won't break. I got some more money, I went to the bank.